we will continue expanding our class, right? Person, and in addition to the age member variable, we will now add a behavior. Behavior is if age is greater than 65, will print retired, alright, and if age is less than 65, will say working. Okay, that is the behavior of this function. So let's define that function. Alright, we generally call method. So the name of the behavior is my work status. Alright, simple. And we will close. Say if age is greater than 65, I am retired, else I'm working. Very simple method or behavior to the class. So now if we go back and see what happened. So we have defined a person. This is a class and it has a state variable. Alright, member variable, state variable, there are different names but they all mean the same thing. And it also has a behavior. We added a behavior. The behavior is if the value of age, the behavior name is this my work status, which is very similar to the name of a function. Alright, and there is no parameters, so empty parenthesis. And if the age is greater than 65, it will print retired, else it will print working. So this is the definition of a class. So let's look into the object. Alright, object, okay, say person S1. As soon as you say person S1, we have a object, alright, age, and this method, my work status method, my work, let me just make it a little bigger. My work status is a, alright, this is S1. If we say person S2, now we have another memory location. Okay, this is now S2, age, and my work status behavior. Very simple, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and write this function first. Alright, let's do that. Let's copy 1.cpp to, alright, so here void my work status, if age is greater than 65, we'll say cout I am retired, else I am working. Alright, very simple. So that is the behavior we have added to the class. So here I have age equal to say 70, and alright, and I trigger the behavior using s1 dot my work status. Alright, so when I trigger my behavior, s1 behavior, so as soon as you call the method my work status of object s1, this will get triggered. Age is 75. So let's go ahead and see how it is done. S1, right? S1 we said 70, that age equal to 70. So we assign 70 to S1. Alright. And we say S1 my work status. When I call that function, this method will get executed of S1. Remember that. Alright. So this S1 is the object. This will get executed and we'll see how it behaves. Okay. Let's close it. Alright, compile. If you see that, I'm retired. So what we have done here now, we have one object and one behavior. Okay, so let's try to do the same thing with another object, S2, and S2 age should, let's say, make it 35. Okay, so S2 age is 35 and I'm going to call the behavior of S2. Alright, again let's go back to the whiteboard. So here I said S2 dot age is 35. So this takes the value 35, and when I trigger the behavior of S2, this function will get executed. You see that? This function, the function of S2, and because the age is 35, it will go ahead and print working. Alright, let's see how it's done, if it's doing that or not. Alright, save it. See that? I'm working. I'm retired. So what we infer from this video is, using one class, we have defined, using one class, alright, we have defined two objects. That means two memory locations, like we see here. One memory location, the other is that memory location, and depending, and then we set the value of a member variable here to 70, and S2 is 35, and when we trigger the behavior, they execute different parts of the code. Alright, that is the key here. We are so in a way, person is a cookie cutter, which is a class, and objects become cookies. This is a cookie cutter. So classes generally are cookie cutters. They define how many member variables are there, and they define the behavior of the classes or the objects, and we can define as many objects as we like, and we can trigger those behaviors in the individual objects based on the state. Alright, so that concludes this part of the video.